What were you talking about when I got back?
I was talking about choosing the best class and figuring out your goals for what you're wanting to do in seasons. That picking your class is going to be, you know, really crucial to being whether or not you're going to be able to achieve what you want to in the season, because we still don't know how long they're going to be.
That's true. I mean, they're if the first one's going to require you to kill Malthael on T6, and they're trying to gear this game semi towards the casuals. Obviously, maybe some of those things aren't geared towards them, but if you were trying to wait long enough till they could, till like a lot of people were able to clear it, it'd be what, like 2 months.
At least,
I mean, 3 months just seems like an extremely long time to me. Like too long. Like just too much of the year is burnt up during that one season. I mean, unless there was like some Iron Man challenges or something they did one season. Where are we going? We're going up.
yep, Iron Man challenges.
I mean, I guess you could say that like killing Malthael on T6 is one of the Iron Man, quote unquote, not really, but one of the more difficult ones that probably not everybody will be getting, depending on the time length.
Yeah,
Even if it is 3 months, you still wouldn't see everybody with it.
well, yeah, but think of how long it would take to do that in hardcore.
Yeah. I mean, with the barb, I, I don't even know. I've seen witch doctors do it just fine. That's why they kind of need a long PTR. Is if they're going for all these leaderboards, they need to balance the classes pretty well.
Well, yeah, but that was actually one of the points I was bringing up is that they say that that's one of their main focuses, but that's actually been one of their main focuses ever since the game came out, and the monk still hasn't gotten any true love. It still has not been brought up to the where most of the other classes have been the entire time.
Yeah. I mean, that's
So,
why we got
well,
2.0.6 is because like there's so many changes they're trying to do in this one patch that it just would have been all this content that they released for 2.06, like it would have just been sitting there doing nothing. They're trying to do a lot. They're trying to balance classes and come out with greater rifts and ladders and seasons and leaderboards, and it's a lot. It's a pretty
yeah,
big content patch.
yeah, oh, I agree. I agree. But I mean, they don't necessarily have the best track record, but they're big content patches either.
Yeah, so I'm hoping they do a long
That's
PTR.
but they can't make it too long because I mean, people are just this game has never reached anybody's expectations. So holding back content that is a goal, that a lot of people are looking forward to and wish they'd had this entire time. Once it hits the PTR, you're gonna have people complaining and whining and not understanding that it takes a lot to balance it out, and they're gonna just want it now. So it's gonna be hard to please everybody involved.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder how many people don't even know about the PTR. I think now with the way they have their little before you enter the game, you enter that little menu first, and they tell you about what's been going on or what's the newest thing. I think more people will know about the PTR, but like before, I doubt even everybody knew what the PTR was. In fact, I know not everybody would know what the PTR is.
No, yeah, agreed.
Maybe just advertise it on the forums and not on their little game menu, so people who do want it like right now and who don't even know about it don't even they're not waiting because they just don't know about it. Then it's horrible because then not everybody who wants to try the PTR could. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think there's anything wrong with like a month-long PTR. That's quite a while, don't get me wrong, but if it means that the first season is not going to be suffering because we waited just a little bit longer to make sure things were right, that would be all fine and dandy with me. Oh man. How long of a PTR, or how long do you think is too long for a PTR?
I don't know. It's not bad. I agree. I think it should be like a month as well. But at the same time, that's where I know people are going to be bitching after about 2 weeks.
Yeah, but
And honestly, ever since D3 came out, they've always catered more to the casual than the hardcore. Because it was too hardcore at the release and they lost too many people. So now it's always all about the casual.
yeah, that was, I don't even know. I think they kind of did that purposeful, figuring the casuals aren't going to be worried about grinding out Inferno right away. Because I think the majority of people who buy Diablo don't even make it normally to like the hardest difficulties, or even a couple difficulties harder. Like, you know, you just, before you'd beat it on normal and you would, some people would just be done, you know. They're like, why am I going to play through the game again? I saw the story, it was a good time, and that's that.
Oh, yeah?
Why do I want to replay through the whole thing again?
Well, yeah, but that... Oh, legendary polearm. Yeah, but that's also a good... Just, that's probably why they also got rid of the normal Nightmare, Hell, Inferno difficulties in general. Now you don't have to do those playthroughs. They just give you a difficulty slider. Again, just peaking to the casual. Right there. I mean, that was just a perfect example of it. I mean, think about it. Before, you'd have to get to Inferno, like, think about ladders in vanilla. You'd had to do normal, Nightmare, Hell, then get to Inferno and beat through and kill Maltail before you'd be able to do it.
Yeah.
That's 4 playthroughs.
Yeah. I think 4 is a bit much.
Well, yeah, that was, again, another thing where they introduced another aspect of it that didn't necessarily quite take very well.
Like, their idea was cool, but
Yeah,
when
oh
you
yeah.
actually played it, it was horrible. Once again, it goes back to the gear was just so bad that it made the game bad. Because the game's always been this fluid. You know, when you see the Barb and your Crusader running around, they've always, same animation, same everything. It's what's been inside of the game that's been horrible.